Hi, Prince, UK Self-Defense Green, time to sharpen the blades. Oh yeah. Okay, today we're going to look at some very generic defenses that you need to be practicing. If you do them as part of your routine every day, because I see a lot of martial artists, they seem to forget some of the basics. And the basics, as you know, are extremely important. So I'm going to show you what I do to keep the nucleus or the core of what I do quite strong. And it starts off like this. Don't forget, we're trying to protect this area here. Okay, right? That's the fundamental area we're trying to protect. So I'll show you what I do. I normally do these in sets of 20. Okay, and what they are, they're hand techniques to cover this kind of area, the 360 degree of attack. Okay, start off as one. George Foreman. So I go from this to this. You see what I'm covering? I'm covering my head. Then I go into the George Foreman to cover down my sternum, my center. From that position, I then go into this position. And then from there, that's a temple. Then I go into the masseter strike. Or it's a combination of masseter and bong sao. Don't forget, I'll be doing this quite fast. Okay? What these are generic defenses that are made to cover all the angles. I don't want any angle not to be covered. You see? So if you're practicing these, you tend to find that you cover that area. What that warm-up is, it allows me not only to get myself bodily temperature ready for any exercise I'm doing, it also gives me upper body flexibility. It makes the muscle more malleable, so it's flexible. And it gets to a point where you do it so much that if something comes in, for instance, say if I'm in a street and a projectile comes in, somebody throws a punch at me, or something comes in low and I kind of drop it, or something comes in, bam, and I kind of hit it. You see, it gives me that ability where I really haven't got to think about anything. It just kind of happens. It just kind of happens naturally. Now, also looking at the generic way of stopping a jab and a cross. Remember, there's only the jab and the cross. There's only the hook and the uppercuts and the overhead and the under. So everything and every system is based around that, stopping those projectiles hitting you. So this generic basic Paxo or tap, I don't care what you call it, but Bruce Lee called it intercepting the fist. I call it anticipating the strike. So we anticipate these punches coming in and we train for the oncoming jab and cross over and over again because it allows us to get quite good and quite dexterous under pressure. So what I'm going to show you now is how to transfer that skill and start adding it into the wooden dummy, because a lot of people email me about this kind of question. Okay, but as I practice this generic slap down, so as I get this nice dexterity, I don't have to think about this movement. I don't have to, it just happens. That's what we train for. So I'm now going to transfer that over to wooden dummy, which is my training partner, and it allows me to do multiple and infinite permutations. So on this dummy, I can try so many different techniques, see if they work, if they don't, and then when I train with people, I can practice those and I can find out what works for me and what doesn't. Okay, now we're looking at today the spear hand, okay? What Bruce called angulated attack, where you step to the side and you strike into eyeballs. So angulated attack, you step and you strike. We're combining that with the pack-so or the tap-p or the parry or whatever you want. Remember, we don't just do it forward like that, right? So if a projectile's coming in, I tap it forward, I haven't got much angle to cover that projectile, so we tend to do it that way. That way then, it's covering more, because if the projectile comes in that way, I'm still covering it. If it comes in here, I'm still covering it. But if it comes in that way and I'm just doing it on the tip of my fingers, I may miss it, you see? So we want to come in at that angle. The punch comes in, see? If I go in at this angle, tapping it down, right? I've got the bong so, I've got the elbow, so I'm just covering a wider area for that shot to come and slide and to take it out of the way, rather than just going in at the front way like this. Okay, so we're going to add some things on today to show you how we progress with the wooden dummy. Okay, so in my practice, this is what I would be doing. I'll be packing, see? I'm packing like that, okay, right? So I pack and I strike. We've covered this, we know this, we've covered this. I change sides, exactly the same. Now, we're going to look the same generic movement, bringing in a destruction. As you know, a destruction is a short, sharp hit into one of the muscle bellies. Very, very painful. So, if I'm here, I can go, you see? So I'm just adding something on, okay? So now I'm gonna go back to the original one. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, strike. 1, 2, strike. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just varying my strike patterns. So I've got this, I'm building this pathway in my head so I can react both ways, okay? It just allows you to get your skills up and running, okay? Now, from that shot there, okay, that allows me many different options. So I will then show you what Jeep can do, or some other systems do. From that option, they tap and come back. That's one option. Everything on this piece of equipment allows you to flow nice and natural and find out and build up this innate ability for attack patterns, okay? So, there is a very basic explanation of how you can start getting really good on your dummy, and now those skills are transferable. You don't even need a partner. So I'm here, you're attacking me. I'm tapping down your jab and your cross. So, ba-bam, smack, ba-bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, bam, bam. You see? Jab in the eye, break into the bicep, tap the arm out the way, back fist. Whatever you want to do. This is just an idea that allows you to get your skills and your dexterity up. As in combat, on the street, that's a different kettle of fish. When it goes down on the street, you're not in the dojo, you're not practicing with your partners, you've got your heart rate going up, you've got the environment, you might slip on the floor, you've got somebody with a knife or a bottle in their hand, you may have 3 or 4 guys around you. This is what we're training for. So by doing stuff like this, at least when it goes down, you're up and you're ready. And normally if a guy's a little bit inebriated, he's slower. He's going to lose his breath a lot quicker. If you're on it and you're sharp and something comes in low, boom, boom. See what I mean? You've got your skills nice and sharp. Okay, this is Prince Green. Have a nice day.